Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. Watch the twins line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 3rd and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy.
70 subscribers.
Tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is RG3. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long. It's Griffin. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Griffin on 1st down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The tackle made by
From the 39, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. On 1st down, Williams. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Griffin to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running right, here's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you.
70 subs. Rotel 100, boys. Rotel.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now a carry for Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Jackson looking to throw on third. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down, Vick. Flush down right. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Vick now. That's to his running back. Complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A 3rd down gain of 19. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him 32 on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun, Vick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Vick keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Here's Michael Vick. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
For me, Jamaldo said 99.
On that one, let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Vick to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Vick now from the 50. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. To throw, Vick. Looking in zone for Jones. Julio Jones. 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Vick readies to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And all the way down to the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing, Vick on the move to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. A second down throw for Vick, but it'll be second down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Vick forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Vick being chased out left. He finds Beckham, complete. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
They're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. 53. Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, Vick. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Dancing to his left. Kansas City touchdown.
There's no calls right here. Once you get your clip, then I'll clip.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Looking to throw. Vick. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly...
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DJ Chark, 37 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing.
I'm making a sub. I don't know.
They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
Yeah.
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Vic will look to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here.
Yo, watch out,
In the fourth, they had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Kicked out. Yo, I swear, bro, look at the live stream. No, look at the live. The quality was unacceptable. I just lagged out. I hope guess again doesn't come
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the
broadcast. I don't even know if it got